welcome back to the channel. Now, I've been getting a lot of questions, especially on Twitter, where you all should be following me, by the way, Instagram, etc. And people are saying to me, should I sell all my Terraluna Classic? This spike to the downside has spooked a lot of people out, and they want to know, is this the right time to sell? And I'm going to reveal all in this video and talk about where Terraluna Classic could go from this area here. Now, before I get into it, guys, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, click the bell notification icon so you can stay up to date with all my recent videos. Remember, guys, nothing that you see in this video is financial advice, so always make sure to do your own independent research. With that being said, pause the video, click the link in my description, and join the Telegram group so you can stay up to date with all my recent updates, news updates, technical updates, and much more. So let's get straight into the video. Now, I know this spike to the downside spooked a lot of people out. People thought it was the end of Terraluna Classic, but you can see it didn't last very long. Price snapped back almost immediately, and we are currently, as you can see, at this area here. Now, the overall market cap has fallen lower, so we're closer to the $1 billion market cap area last week. We are now trending to the downside with the market cap at $848 million. Now, to be completely honest with you guys, a lot of the momentum of Terraluna Classic purely depends on the market. I mean, a lot of people are trying to focus on fundamental data, plucking things out the sky, unless they do, some incredibly large token burn. There isn't much to really look at, and I know some people are going to argue there really isn't. Terraluna Classic is a project that I just expect to have its moment this year, especially with, as I mentioned before, such a growing community that came on board after the crash. Right now, as I mentioned before, many of you do want to know whether now's a good time to sell. Now, this is the perspective you have to look at it at. Now, if you bought at this low, so on my first ever Terraluna Classic videos, or you are part of my Crypto Crew Premium channel and you got really good entries, well, that's different, because guess what? You could still pull out of this with a profit of 62% with price at the current area that it's at now. Now, for those people, would I sell? I wouldn't sell, but if I was spooked, I'd probably pull out my initial capital and just see what happens, right? That's a strategy there, right? To reduce your risk completely. That's what I would personally look to do if I was spooked, if I wasn't sure, and if I was worried that this thing is going to go to zero. That's what I would do to reduce the risk. Now, if I'm someone that obviously bought, or maybe even at this area or at the all-time highs, would I sell? No, I wouldn't sell, right? I would have to sit down and say to myself, what were the reasons I bought? Has the narrative changed since that? Have any of the reasons I bought, has there been a significant change, right? And remember, guys, we already know that this project was down 99%. We already know that, it was under a lot of scrutiny. We do know about the DPEG, etc. So it's not like, a lot has changed, right? It's still a great, in my opinion, great risk to reward proposition. But to be honest with you guys, for this project, I would be making sure I have a profit-taking strategy in place. I mean, this is going to be one of the biggest takeaways you can probably get from this video right now. It's all about your exit, your profit-taking strategy. If you do not have one, then projects like this, right, although they can produce great returns and great rewards, but as you can see, it can also go all the way down as well, which could potentially wipe you out. So you do have to have a solid profit-taking strategy in place. You do have to also have a short-term, mid-term, and long-term. Figure out what you're in this for. Figure out your number that you would like to walk away with and stick to that. Now, of course, I still believe we are going to break this resistance area at some point. That hasn't changed. I do still see that happening. But to be brutally honest, guys, it all depends on Bitcoin. It all depends on altcoins. I don't envision Terraluna Classic just moving on its own like it did last year, where it was rallying even though the overall market is down. I do think it should move in alignment with the overall market, and that's what we're currently waiting for. In Crypto Crew Premium, we've already mapped out a profit-taking strategy. We've already talked about projects that we're moving to break even, projects that we're going to take a bit of profit on, and much more. If you would like to be a part of this, guys, this is a good time to segue and introduce to you our Crypto Crew Premium channel. This is where you'll get access to our news updates, technical updates, 100x gems, 1000x AI gems, profit-taking strategy, and much more, guys. And of course, we recently released the fastest way to build a 6-figure portfolio with only $1,000. So if this is something of interest to you, if this is something you would like to be a part of and you would like to accomplish, join Crypto Crew Premium now. Link is in the description. Extremely affordable, but the value is second to none. With that being said, guys, I hope you did enjoy this video. I hope it did give you a broader perspective. And if I haven't, just to conclude, if I bought early, I personally wouldn't be selling now. Again, not much has changed, right? And just because the price action isn't moving the way you would like it to in the short term, for me, that's not a good enough reason to abort mission. And this is why majority of people just don't make any money in the crypto market. In fact, not even the crypto market, the stock market, any market. If you don't know what you're doing, then you are going to lose. And we obviously help you guys with that. So if you want to take this to the next level, you know what to do. Until next update, seize the day.